If you can fake the expression, you can make the impression. Your face actually affects your presentation in a lot of ways. This particular statement that I'm making is about how your face and your voice work together to give you a wonderful presentation, especially when using audio channels of communication. And this has to do with presentation actually, radio, it could be a voice meeting, voice call, or you're hosting a meeting. It will also be a voiceover that you're working on. If you can fake the expression, you can make the impression. Meaning that if you can learn how to put those expressions in the right way, you can somehow learn to manipulate, or you would be able to manipulate with greater ease your voice. For example, if I wanted to sound more excited, if I want to sound more, I just need to change my facial expression, and all of a sudden, gradually, I begin to talk that way. The moment I dull my face a little bit, it also follows that way. And this is a trick you have to, not a trick, this is a skill you have to practice in front of a mirror over and over again. So you have to learn to sit in front of a mirror, take a script or take something you've written. And what is the emotion? So you can write smiling or happy. Keep a happy face and read it. And see the difference between when you try to read that with just a normal face. All of a sudden, your voice just sounds regular. It just sounds like someone who is unconcerned or who really isn't into something. Keep your serious face when you mean something and begin to talk. All of a sudden, your voice actually changes to meet that particular criteria. So on radio, you can see a presenter does an entertainment show, does a political show, and maybe at night is doing a love show. These are three different types of presentation styles. So one time you're a very good afternoon and welcome to the program. The next time, yo, what's up? And welcome to this. And the other time, yo, what's up? Very good evening to you. How you doing, everybody? And it's just the face, right? And I know it's your voice, but your face, your mouth is in your face, and smiling, happy, sad. Your face actually changes, emotions on your face changes, and your mouth as well changes. So if you learn to take these into cognizance, a practical example would be in 2021, I was still a presenter with Radio Reverse in Sports Supreme. And my boss then, Yaya Kisa, we had a little argument. Not a little, it was very serious actually. And it was just like 30 minutes before we were to go on air for the program. I was the one anchoring that day. She walked out of the office, went somewhere else because she didn't want to sit in the same office with me. I could understand why, because she didn't want the argument to overspill. I got into the studio before she did, and I was the one anchoring. We usually switch roles. Sometimes I'm the one anchoring and she's my co-anchor, or she's the lead anchor and I'm the co-anchor. And I fed up the mic. I'm like, a very good afternoon and welcome to Sports Supreme. This is 12:30 coming your way from 99.1 Radio River Sports Hackett City. And we will be bringing you fantastic details about sports today. And Iyaya Kisa is with me as always. Iyaya, how are you doing? And she started smiling like, we dropped everything, we did the job. After the show, we continued our quarrel. Like, it wasn't done because we had to go there and we didn't bring that in. So if you learn to fake the expression, you make the impression. And that, believe this is why radio presenters somehow tend to get into the acting industry and the voiceover industry easier, because they know that their voice is not really how they talk. So people be like, you're a radio guy, why this is not the way you talk? That's because, bro, I'm acting. On air, you're actually acting most of the time. You don't necessarily sound exciting every time. Maybe you might just be a dull person, but it's your job to sound excited on radio. My point being, at the end of the day, is you fake the expression, you can make the impression. So practice, 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 practice. Practice look with your face. Know how to make that sad face. Not for acting. Don't I'm not saying you should go learn how to cry or something. You should learn how your voice should sound if you're crying. But I'm really sad. I don't know what to do right now. Like, I'm really so sorry for everything that has happened. So I'm reading the script. Oh, it's a beautiful morning. How are you doing? wow, it's been a long time that I saw you. You see, I'm not too excited in my face, but if I keep a sad face or doing this, I can't really achieve that. So you need to know there's a blurry line between screen and voice communication. So you would have to know that you don't need that very vivid facial expression, but you need to know that your face actually is affecting. Another example was when of how I understood this was when I was doing a voiceover job with Bemene in Radio Rivers as well. He was doing the pidgin version, I was doing English. Before that time, I always struggled with pidgin voiceover because I'm still sounding English until I found out something. You know those adverts you hear? Yes, so country people, this one now go get deal. We don't come for Nigeria. You see that my facial expression changed there, right? I learned it by observing them and then read a voiceover script, and I'm like, okay. So the energy in the voice is actually the energy in the body, right? So you actually have to be energetic in reading it, not yes, so the country people, make we tell on one thing. You see how it's a little bit off from yes, so country people. It's different, right? It's totally different. So just know your face actually is affecting this thing. So tell me what you think about this in the comments. If this helped you, let me know. If feel free to share with someone who actually is a voice of artist, a radio presenter, perhaps someone who's starting and is struggling with this. Just know this: your face is practically maybe the reason why you're still struggling a lot with fitting in. Perhaps you had a bad day and you're just going on air. And sister, just fake a smile and fade it. Hello, good morning. It comes, it will shock you how it will come. Just fade it with a smile. Just force a smile. Hey, good morning, everybody. How are you doing? Oh, it's a beautiful Friday. I love Fridays. I wish every day was a Friday. But TGI, thank God it's Friday. We won't be able to say that if every day was a Friday, right? Thank God it's Friday. My name is Odemia Manfred, and I hope this video has impacted you. Let me know in the comment section. For now, Odemia Manfred, out.